Happy Valentine's Day, Liza.
Happy Valentine's Day, Justin.
I didn't get you anything either.
Didn't think we were supposed to.
Happy Valentine's Day, all of you people out there in Internetville. It is officially Valentine's Day today.
Today is the day, folks. Today is the day.
So, as I'm sure most of you know, I am married. The whole purpose of this video is actually to kind of bring you into my holiday tradition for Valentine's Day.
We have a tradition?
Yeah. So
oh, you do something.
Yeah, no, we've done it. We've done it every year since, like, well, basically since we got together 12 years ago.
I am eager to hear this tradition.
Yes.
Because knowing you, it's something interesting.
It is something interesting, and we get questioned on it quite often.
Oh,
but
do you?
It's.
How did I not know this then? I've known you guys for a couple of years.
I know.
Because you guys keep it private, or do I just not
post
notice?
it on social media and stuff.
Oh, maybe I do know and I just don't realize I know. Okay, tell me.
Alright, so every year for Valentine's Day, Megan and I go into this here cookbook and make a couple of recipes out of it. So for those who don't know, Hannibal is a serial killer series in which the main character, Hannibal, cooks and eats all of his victims. This is a cookbook based on the food from the show, with non-human body parts.
Thanks for the disclaimer, because we were all worried.
It's a huge cookbook of all the different recipes that were cooked in the show.
But the idea is that all these recipes have human-like tones to them when you cook them, so they look like they could have been made by human flesh almost?
Most of them,
Most of them, okay.
So, like the roasted loin in the show, I'll probably get a better picture of it like later, but in the show it looked like that. It looks like a human leg.
It does.
Right? And in the show it was a human leg.
Okay.
And the person eating it was eating his own leg. So there's a lot of really crazy stuff in this particular show. But even before we got this book, what?
Oh, no. You don't just get to go past that conversation. So wait. He was eating his own leg, so did he chop it off for dinner? Like, how does that work?
Hannibal had him captive. Nobody knew where he was. He had him hooked up to like an IV and stuff like that, and had him in a wheelchair, and had cut off both of his legs.
Who? Hannibal cut off
Hannibal
his
cut
legs?
off both of his legs.
Okay.
And so he was literally
With what,
feeding
though?
him his legs.
This show's morbid.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's great.
What? Okay.
For Christmas a couple years ago, I got Megan a life-size version of one of the murder scenes from the show.
Oh, is it the one with the violin in his mouth?
So there's a
cello in his mouth?
It's a cello.
Awesome.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's a cello neck in his mouth.
Yeah.
His throat is splayed open and exposing the vocal cords, so you can play on the vocal cords, the cello. Every year since we got together on Valentine's Day, we at least watched one of the movies. So we've seen all the movies. We've seen all of the show, except for like the final 2 episodes, because Megan doesn't want the show to end. And the show's been over for like
cute.
3 or 4 years now.
Yeah. So she always knows that the 2 episodes are out there, but she can't even.
I mean, we have a coffee table full of props from the show. The show is over. Every year we do a couple of different dishes. We have a nice dinner, and we post it up on social media. There's a huge Hannibal community out there of just people who love the show, and a lot of people really liked the 2 main characters, Hannibal and Will, as like a ship, which if you don't know what that is, that's a relationship in which you've made up.
I know what that is.
Most women know what that is. Yeah, no, that's been our tradition now for years and years.
That's cool. I like that tradition. I think it's something that's cute that you guys do together. I know how both of you are such big fans of that show. I personally never watched the show. I have a hard time with gory kind of stuff, and it makes me want to kind of watch it. And I know that Meg's hearing me right now, and I feel she's gonna make me watch it now.
All I heard was shipping. What are they talking about?
Oh,
Shipping Will and Hannibal.
Oh god, don't talk about that on the internet.
What have you done for Valentine's Day in the past? I know you've been single for a little while, but
yeah. Honestly, I don't have anything out of the ordinary. It's like your typical Valentine's Day. So I feel like I can't.
And a flower,
yeah, like I can't sit here and give you this
stuff.
interesting story that's like, oh, I had this crazy Valentine's Day experience. You know what somebody for Valentine's Day should do? Make me a movie. That's top notch.
Make you a movie?
Make me a movie that I'll watch. I want to have one of those Zales commercials where like you make a movie, not proposing to you or anything, but maybe make it just about Valentine's Day. Have me go watch it at the theater that you rented for me. Like that's Valentine's Day for me right there. That's hardcore.
Watch out, future Mr. Liza Texera.
And how right are you that he's gonna take my last name? How right are you that that's what will happen? Yep, that's how we do things.
Clearly, we haven't done anything gotten too crazy of gifts.
Yeah.
Right? But there are some pretty crazy gifts on the internet. What I
internet.
wanted to do is I kind of wanted to show you these gifts.
Okay.
And kind of get a gauge of what ones you'd prefer to get over the ones you don't want to get.
Wait, how would you not want to get any of them is the question.
Well, that's not the game. The game is of the gifts I'm giving you, which one would you most prefer?
So if this was a slew of gifts that somebody could potentially give you on Valentine's Day, which one would you want over any of them?
All right, I have here a number of products.
Magically appeared.
I'm just going to kind of go through them one by one, and we'll see what you have to say about them. An oven mitt with just a whole bunch of your love interest's face on it.
You mean, if I'm getting this, that means my face is on that? Or it would be other
I would think
face.
it would be the other person's face.
I would say I definitely don't want this.
Creepy.
Maybe if they were a little bit more like designing about it, like maybe just one face and some other stuff around, like palm trees. But yeah, I'm gonna say right now it's kind of lower on the list.
So lower
but yeah.
on the list, we'll just kind of... Beef jerky heart. So it's a bunch of different flavored beef jerkies.
That's interesting. I would
And
put
a
that
heart.
above the glove.
Above the glove?
Anything that's consumable will always go above non-consumable. At least for now.
A glove heart.
Nope.
In which you can hold each other's hands. I knew this would get Liza because she doesn't like physical contact.
Not this kind of physical contact.
I'm assuming this is lower.
Bottom of the list. No.
This one, I can't wait to see what your reaction is because they're edible anuses.
But it's chocolate though, man.
It is chocolate.
Damn. But wait, why are they giving? Is this the person's anus that's molded into chocolate?
I don't think you can do that.
No. I'm just wondering what's the appeal of this? Like, what's so like loving and
it's chocolate
about it?
for Valentine's Day.
So unless it's the person's anus, why would anybody want this?
It's a hint.
Oh, a hint at like. Okay, not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it, guys. We already know what that means. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and put that at number one right now. Because it's chocolate. It's chocolate.
All right.
Yum chocolate.
Bobblehead of either you or your significant other.
I would like it either way. I would want myself as a bobblehead.
Right.
And I wouldn't mind having my partner as a bobblehead. Can we have a pair of bobbleheads? Can we have two?
You know what? Yes. We can have two.
This might make me question chocolate.
Also, the chocolate is in the shape of an anus, so...
It's still chocolate.
I don't... Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna put the bobblehead at number one. I just think it's so cool.
Number one.
I actually think it's really neat. I would love to get that because I'm such a nerd though, and I like to have that kind of stuff on my desk. I could be like, look at what my man got me.
Look what my man got me.
He got me a bobblehead of myself.
A heart-shaped steak.
Nope.
So it'd be a steak dinner for two off of a single heart.
But it's steak. It's not a heart.
It's steak. It is not a heart.
Because I've had chicken heart with you and beef heart. Yeah, we're good at that. We'll pass on that. I'm gonna put that a little lower than the beef jerky, but higher than this little thing still.
Going here right now.
It's going right in the middle, yeah. This chocolate anuses are making me hungry right now, though. Not gonna lie.
I don't...
It's still chocolate. Don't judge me, it's chocolate.
You remember how you forgot that I wasn't, like, a 40-year-old woman that time you made me that Christmas gift?
We're not gonna talk about that. We'll just show it to you. But yes.
Well, I may have forgotten that you were not a 20-year-old man.
Oh, dear God. I can't even wait to see what the hell this is.
So really, this would be a gift you would give...
To something.
To someone.
Probably not me, but okay, let's see it. Oh, okay. Go boxers. Oh, that's hilarious. That is really, really funny.
I was looking at it and I was like, I have no idea why anyone would want these. Liza has to see these.
You wouldn't want those?
No, that's weird.
So if Meg got that for you, I'm gonna.
That's weird. That is weird.
We're gonna put that at the bottom. Obviously,
okay.
I think you can get that for a girl though too. Technically,
but it wouldn't be a rooster. It would be like a clam.
Oh, I get it because it's the C word.
Cock?
This is not the sweary video. You're not supposed to swear.
We have bobbleheads number one. Edible anuses. I was not expecting that to be that high up on the list, but I guess chocolate is chocolate.
Chocolate is chocolate. Justin, it's in the shape of it. It's still chocolate.
You have a problem with being in the same room as someone else's butt? The fact that you would eat a chocolate anus is slightly surprising to me.
It's not being made on their anus. If it was being made on their anus,
How do you think the mold was originally created? No,
with a plastic mold from an anus.
I'm aware. Next we have the beef jerky in a heart-shaped box. Then the steak in the shape of a heart. And then we have the oven mitt with all the random faces on it, which is really, really weird. The glove in which Liza has to have human contact. And finally the underwear in which I forgot she was a woman.
You should have made the clam one. That's
I will have to see if they make a clam one because that is hilarious to me. All right, bingo!
Bingo!
Bingo, 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 bingo.
It's an N. 41.
And 41.
7-second challenge. Close your eyes and open the SMS app in your phone.
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
Go. I can't tell if I have it off though. How would I know?
I don't know. I clicked something. I don't know if it.
I
opened my phone.
I didn't open. I opened
my phone.
I opened my news and my calories. Another news, I've burned 845 calories today, guys.
So that's not your messages though.
No, it's not. I know.
Oh,
I said in other
okay.
news.
Oh, all right. I hit my phone, which is right next to my messages.
Close enough. All right, guys, that was Bingo. Thanks for watching. Bye.